I know you have a contrarian view on some of the companies out there these days, and BlackBerry is the one that comes to mind most. Why do you like this, what has become almost the market's favorite whipping boy?
Well, it's been for sure a battleground stock right now, and we're sort of at a pause where if you were lucky enough to get in last fall, you were able to ride this thing up with the bounce that it got leading into the launch of the Z10 phones, and that was really following the old Palm playbook from a few years ago, and kind of the enormous run that stock had when people got excited about their new phones. But where we are right now is we're still waiting for the sales data to come in over the next few quarters, and the bears, I think, are by far in the majority here on what they're expecting. They're expecting a Palm-like kerplunk, basically, over these next few quarters. And that's why the short interest on this stock is so high. It's 33% of the float. So most people are expecting this thing to fail. I'm in the group that, and there are some other sell-side analysts who feel this too, that BlackBerry doesn't have to be the #3 player. They don't have to dethrone Apple or Android to still be a wildly profitable company and a very successful stock leading into the end of this year. So I think they just have to sell these new phones, especially the new keyboard phone, the Q10, to their installed base. There's still about a little less than 80 million subscribers out there around the world, and if 1 in 4 of them buy this phone, it'll be a bonanza for the stock and for the company. So it's at 15 right now, but I think if things play out well, this is a stock that could go to $30 by the end of the year.
Okay, so you're just saying, listen, the market underappreciates, or many investors underappreciate what BlackBerry is capable of. I know in that last earnings report, too, there were a lot of analysts that were surprised by the margins, saying, wow, these are higher margins than we expected to see. So to your point, I know you're not alone. What do you make of the new management?
Well, the management, Thorsten Heinz, the new CEO, he was one of the most kind of disappointing CEOs I've seen in his first year, or at least I would say he's definitely one of the poorest communicating CEOs when he got out of the gates. But this guy is focused on execution, and he has been doing a good job of that since he's taken over, and he's really been let to do that because obviously the old co-CEOs are gone now, and the morale is really, really high at this company. A lot of people really believe in him. So he's no Steve Jobs. He'll never be confused for that. But I think he's doing a great job of just focusing on the important things. And if he can keep delivering the 40% plus gross margins like he surprised people with on the last call, he doesn't have to be Steve Jobs to still be a hero to investors.
Eric, I want to ask you about another underloved stock, Zynga, and there was a change today, not exactly C-suite, but one of the people who really helped develop Cityville is leaving the company. Is this also a valuation play in your minds?
Yeah, I'm long Zynga, and I've been doing a lot of research into the company over the last couple of months, and I really do like it here. And again, it's sort of a baby with the bathwater type of story where it's gotten stupid cheap because it's been pounded so much since the IPO a year and a half ago. And I think everybody loves to pile on with the negativity, but when you kind of sort through everything, what you've got here is a strong buffer of cash, which they have, and assets in terms of the headquarters that they're still in. And most people who are long the stock are kind of really excited about the possibility of online gambling going mainstream, and that might happen, but it's kind of like a sort of a lottery ticket type of situation. What I think can happen, and it's within Zynga's control, is they just need to churn out good, successful mobile games. And I think what they're focused on this year is to develop this idea of what they call a mobile platform, where if I'm already using mobile games, Words with Friends or whatever on Zynga, and they come out with a new Zynga game, I'm going to be more likely to use that because maybe I've got my chat friends all set up already. There's sort of a reason to come back to the Zynga platform as opposed to going to Rovio's Angry Birds next iteration or something like that. And these guys have delivered with the whole Facebook partnership over the last few years. They're very smart. It's a great management team. And so, yeah, I say ignore the negativity and buy the stock here.